What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And today, I want to introduce you. You might have seen him on the quartering, shouted him out. This is my friend Disparu, part of Geeks and Gamers. He's been getting a lot of attention on his channel. And before I begin, the video that we're going to talk about and his channel is linked not only in the description, but in the pinned comment. Go and give this man a subscribe, a sub, a follow, a like, some love. Throw some hearts in there. He's got a beautiful voice. Beautiful mind. How much do I have to keep going?
Please, I'll just stay quiet until as long as the compliments keep coming. I'm British. We're not used to this, you know. We're used to just taking the mick out of each other.
If you saw it, I did a live stream last night about this whole Amazon Ring of Power, and I really wanted Disparu to get on to get his takes, but unfortunately the time change kind of messed it up. And so I was like, hey, you free right now? Because you found something interesting. Are you free right now, buddy? Like, I pulled him away from, I don't know, he's probably out on a hot date or something like that, you know, over there. And he came here just for you guys on this channel, since he couldn't be on the live stream. But we were talking about the Amazon Superfans video that they unlisted. And you decided to go for a little stroll in the rabbit hole of Superfans. Is that what happened?
I certainly did. I did a video before about the original UK Superfans, and it was just I just laugh at things. I find something I think is funny, and I just take the piss out of it. And then started going on the other channels, and I found the other videos because I kept getting comments. Oh, in my language, it wasn't quite as bad as this, but it was still quite cringy. I was like, oh, I can make some more videos out of these. There's probably loads of stuff. So I just went looking to see if I could find anything entertaining. And I'm like, I got deja vu. It's like the Matrix in here. There's something going wrong. Turns out they're all literally identical. It's amazing. Like, shot for shot remake. I just like, so you can't do that. If everything is just, you know, they're just filming people walking into a new thing, they're all going to a trailer, it wouldn't look identical unless someone's giving them instructions and directions and it's actually filmed more like a movie than just what I would expect. Because if I was just thinking about it, the way I would expect it to go down is they've just got cameras dotted around an event, they film a load of footage and cut it together. But no, every single group is shot for shot exactly the same.
Wait, so what before I show this footage, this amazing footage that you captured, what do you think happened? They filmed it, they released it, and they were like, unlist them real quick. Or did somebody just magically found them all unlisted? Like, how did this
They're not all unlisted. The UK one's unlisted. The other ones are all up there. You can find them now.
Oh, the other ones are out there. Yeah. So why would they unlist the UK one, do you think?
I think it's more extreme than the others. From my comments, obviously, I don't speak the other languages, so I don't know, but all of them basically say, like, some of them are cringy, but none of them are as bad as the UK one. And even if you just look at the people involved, like the French one's just one guy on his own talking for 4 minutes about it, and then you've got others where they go on for 30. And it seems almost like, from the longer talking points videos, that it's kind of that I think they've got set talking points, because you've got all these 1 minute shorts which are shot for shot exactly the same. The only way you're going to get that is if you've actually directed it and told them what to do, because there's bits where they walk up to a door and pause, and then they go through to the next one and pause, and they all point at exactly the same thing. It's weird. And if they've directed something and controlled something that much, when you go to the other one and do the talking points, of course they've given them stuff to talk about. They must do. You're not going to relinquish all control over one thing when you've controlled the other so much. Especially with what is it, $1 billion project?
Somebody should have called their YouTube guy and say, private, not unlisted.
Oh, yeah. So
private that thing.
So I think the UK one was like, I think it got a bit too much backlash. I think they pushed a bit too far. Didn't quite push as far as on the other ones. And that's why they're kind of left up.
All right, so we're gonna show this without sound. Again, the links to this are in the description and in my pinned comment. Go give my friend Disparu, man. Get him up there. Get him up there. He's been doing an awesome job with this coverage, and not trying to steal the views away from his video, just trying to add more light to it, because he did such an amazing job. And here he's talking about the UK, Spain, Germany. You only speak one language, right? Like, you only...
Oh, yeah. Oh, I wish I spoke the others. Otherwise, I'd be doing a video on each one separately.
And it's all... Wow. So they do the same facial expression.
Oh, yeah. I didn't edit. I didn't edit any of this. I didn't time any of it. All I did is just put the videos on top of each other, and that was it. They're all almost to the split second. Occasionally, one will be a couple of frames off, but that's as much as it goes.
That is crazy. And here they are with the cell phones.
Yeah, there's no cell phones in the first one. Then a couple of seconds later, everyone's got cell phones. Then they all go away again. And the thing is, this entire trailer is 1 minute long. So are you telling me that they all just immediately got their phones out at exactly the same time within 1 minute without anyone telling them to? Or is it more likely that they did the somber, we're going to watch it through, then they went back through and said, okay, now you can all use your phones? There's one of them where the woman's just looking behind her, filming behind her, and you're like, are you telling me you only watched 1 minute of footage and you turned around and just started ignoring it? Or had she seen it all before, got bored and thought, I can get some of this stuff behind me going on?
This is crazy.
Yeah,
and of course I'm spinning there. Like, that is like, these are supposed to be like the super fans where they brought them in a room and just had like a general discussion, you know, and they're just like, hey, what about this? What about that? And it's like, it's identical. It's an identical commercial in different languages.
If you wouldn't even know unless they were side by side. You could easily think they were like the same people. And also in that fire scene, have you heard what's happened with that now? That came out?
No.
I think Jay Longborn was the one who posted it on Twitter. There's a man peeing in the background of one of them. I don't know which one it is, but there's a picture on a Twitter of it. It's amazing.
My goodness.
Like
I
everything
mean,
goes wrong.
They are just really just trying to sell something, Lord of the Rings, that's not Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah, like, absolutely. You couldn't
this is what's going on here.
And these are meant to be fans, and it's all hyper controlled by, like, you couldn't actually get more corporate and sort of mega corporation. They have to control everything down to literal frames of a 1 minute trailer.
Man, this is awesome undercover work, my friend. Awesome undercover work.
There's also
on
the Netherlands.
Everything.
The Netherlands did one, but theirs is the exception, and for some reason it's only 30 seconds long. I would love to know what went wrong there, because they couldn't even fill a 1 minute teaser trailer on there. So there's a couple that go against the grain. And then you get into the longer discussion ones, and some of them went for half an hour. There was one which had 6 minutes and one which went 4. And half of his is like putting on makeup and the actual trailer itself. So they barely let him talk. This is why it's almost like they've targeted each country with some kind of different topics and range of people. That's why I'd love to know what they actually said in them, because I think they're actually specifically targeted at each country. I think they've gone really in depth and detailed on it.
Just to try to sell us a bill of goods. Yeah, just like last night when we were talking on the live stream. If you want to see the live stream, you can find it right here. I'll link it right here. It's just amazing how everyone that loves Tolkien that I have spoken to, it doesn't matter, age, gender, race, country, they're all like, this is terrible. Like, this is terrible. And I wanted to get, you know, that's why I wanted you on the panel. We wanted different people's opinion on it. So your overall opinion on this Amazon disaster?
Well, the thing is, this is the weird thing, right? I'm not a massive Lord of the Rings fan, but I watched Amazon destroy the Wheel of Time, and I am massive into the Wheel of Time. And everything I've seen from this is them doing step by step the same marketing they did for there. And you're going to have it later on. I guarantee they're going to follow the same thing. So you're going to have a load of fan sites and more influence flown out to a red carpet event. They're going to get to interview all of the different actors and cast. It's what they did there. Then you're going to have all those same fan sites. They'll all make YouTube videos. This is amazing. It's amazing. It didn't matter how bad the Wheel of Time got. The same people said it was absolutely astonishing. The best TV they've ever seen. And I think we're going to have exactly the same thing for this. And so even though I'm not the biggest Lord of the Rings fan, I don't want to see another IP and another sort of author's legacy destroyed, because the Wheel of Time's author was also dead, and his sort of entire property has been destroyed by Amazon, and I don't want it to happen again. So the reaction that I've seen from the fans of this has been so astronomical, because it's a far bigger property than the Wheel of Time was, and that was small enough that Amazon could kind of smother it. People were getting banned from Reddits. We had to people set up another White Cloaks Reddit just for people that got banned from all the others, so they could actually talk about the show. So to see the reaction and the fans join together against Lord of the Rings, and with especially when there's far more sort of content creators making YouTube videos about it, so it's a far bigger sort of backlash against what's happening. I think it's amazing, and this is what we need for the future.
Yeah, I think they picked on the wrong franchise. We're kind of dealing with it in a very, very small way. If you're a subscriber to this channel, many people know they subscribe to this channel because I'm covering this Star Wars hotel. And this week they're doing the same thing. They're shuffling in a bunch of, they call them influencers, giving them a card. I've got 3 friends in there right now that they're good people, but you know, they got the free trip and they're texting me. They're just like, yeah, this is what you say. This is what you do. And it's like, wow. I was like, man, enjoy your free trip. You know, I like not hating on that stuff. Congratulations, you got picked. But it just seeing this footage of they literally like brought in this group and they're like, all right, next, boom, next, boom, next. Well, and then it was done.
I was getting comments on this video from people like, well, if they're all from separate countries, how come it looks like they're all in the same environment? It's like, no, they flew them all out. This is a free, paid, all expenses paid holiday to a castle where you get to see a trailer. There's a conflict of interest that anyone would suffer from at that point. There's no way you can remain objective no matter what your intentions are. It's like, you can't send people to these events and then give an honest review, because it will always be tainted, because you'll have memories of that, it'll feel better. It's like playing a game. Games are always more fun when you play with friends than when you play them on your own. Your opinion will be influenced on the game, and you're never quite sure, is the game really fun, or is it just because I'm playing with people that I really like? And that's what will happen for this kind of trailer.
Listen, you fly people out to like a week vacation at a castle. They're going to say nice things, especially when it's all covered. It's just how it is. It's just how it is. That's just what they do. Well, I want to thank Disparu for hopping on for this hot minute. Again, the links to the video that I showed and his channel are not only in the description, but in the pinned comment. Go check out my man, my friend, my fellow geeks and gamers over there. This is Jay, and I will catch you next time.
See ya.